Here are the top 5 shocking truths about America in the 1880s. You would never survive. Number 1. You would be extremely cramped and filthy. 7 people would have to live in a 400 square foot room with no running water or private bathroom. You would have to carry water from the ground floor to the 5th floor every day. There would be no ventilation, just suffocating spaces filled with industrial smoke and odors. Number 2, you would work 12-hour days in extremely dangerous conditions. If you were a child between the ages of 6 and 7, you would be forced to work in a hazardous factory alongside your parents. You would not be given any safety equipment, and you would watch in horror as workers around you suffered burns and injuries every day. For your 12 hours of grueling labor, you would only be paid $1.50. No, 3. You would be constantly getting sick and dying. Tuberculosis killed 1 in 7 Americans. During this time period, and with no cure available, it meant that thousands upon thousands of people, including children, were dying every single year from this disease, with poor sanitation and malnutrition running rampant. It was nearly impossible to escape death. Even the water you drank was contaminated, causing cholera, typhoid, and dysentery. No. 4. You would be beaten and oppressed by the police and factory owners. If you tried to strike for better working conditions, the police would brutally beat you. And if you were blacklisted for joining the union, you would have no choice but to work for less than $1 a day. Your basic rights, including the right to rest and the right to a safe workplace, would not exist. No. 5. You would experience psychological despair and social isolation. There would be no hope of escaping poverty in your lifetime. You would be forced to accept any form of exploitation just to survive. The communities were divided by ethnicity, and there was little unity among the masses. You would live in constant fear of losing your job, getting sick and dying. These were not just material hardships, but psychologically devastating ones. Yet it was through these very challenges that an incredibly resilient generation of people was forged. These are the people who built modern America. They sacrificed their lives and their dignity in the face of impossible odds. Their struggle and their sacrifice should never be forgotten.